I'm going to show you how to make a very easy French style puff pastry. This particular recipe involves very little ingredients, so it should be very simple for you to make. So you're going to start with 250 grams of all-purpose flour. I sifted mine ahead of time. You don't have to do that, but you can do that. Pinch of salt, 75 milliliters of water, and then I have 220 grams of butter, full fat butter that I cubed up ahead of time and put in the freezer to stay cold until I was ready to bring it out. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in my pinch of salt, and then I'm gonna add in the butter to the flour, just sprinkling it all over. Okay, so really importantly, you're going to want to incorporate the butter into the flour using your hands. So make sure you wash your hands really well. And you're just going to crumble the butter into the flour like that. Okay, so as you can see, the butter is getting incorporated into the flour. So we're gonna go a few more minutes, that way the butter gets to be more pea-sized in the flour. Right now, you can see like there's still some big chunks of butter, so about like another few more minutes to get everything incorporated. Okay, so as you can see, the butter is for the most part incorporated. I left some big pieces in there on purpose because we're going to be working with this dough a lot, so it'll all eventually be in one cohesive dough. So what we're going to do next is little by little add in some water, and we're going to start bringing this all together. Okay, so after I added the water, the dough started coming together. So what I'm going to do is let this firm up in the refrigerator. I'm just going to wrap it in some plastic wrap and have it rest in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. So I had the dough in the refrigerator for about half an hour. So what we're going to do next is roll it out. So for this, you're going to need some kind of a tape measure or ruler and a rolling pin, and then you're just going to dust your surface with some flour. And just do a little on top. You don't need to do too much for this. So then you're just going to take your rolling pin and just start flattening it out. And you don't need to go too fast for this. Slower is better for working with this type of a dough. So for measurements, you don't want to go wider than 6 inches. So right now it's about at 6 inches, and then lengthwise you want to go up to 17, and then once we get it to 17 inches, we'll start the first fold. Alright, so yeah, we are at 17 inches and 6 inches across, so we're going to do the first fold and turn. So I'm going to fold it like, almost like a letter. I'm going to fold it like this, and then like this, and you're going to do the turn. One thing I do want you to see is you kind of see like a little marbling. That's all the butter that's moving, that's getting mixed in with the dough. can see it looks, yeah, kind of like marbling. So since it's starting to get like a little sticky, so what I'm gonna do is just wrap it up in plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes so it can firm up. So I had this in the refrigerator for about 10-15 minutes, so I'm gonna start another roll. And so just for reference, it was here. Now we're just gonna turn it, and then again we're gonna go up to 17 inches and 6 inches across. So that was this is going to be our second turn and fold, or fold and turn, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator again, just so it can firm up some more before I do the last roll out. Alright, so we're going to do our third and final roll out. Some more flour. Alright, so again, 17 inches across, 6 inches wide. And again, go as slowly as possible. So you'll notice as you're rolling out the dough and putting it in the refrigerator to rest, it will become more malleable. So this rollout hardly took any time at all, just because it's so malleable from being in the refrigerator and rolling out. And then we're just gonna fold it up again, and that's it. You can take this right now and roll it out and use it as a pie crust or whatever you want to use it for. It's ready to go. I'm going to keep this in the freezer for now, just so it'll last a few weeks. But yep, this is my easy recipe for puff pastry.